I remember a few years ago, actually it was several years ago, when I started my journey trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life, what I wanted to do with my life. And at some point, I started to feel like I had it together. At some point, I started to feel like I can make decisions that better suits me. I thought I knew what I wanted to do. I was very passionate about what it was that I was doing at the time. And I remember having a friend, a homie back in the day, who I used to chop it up with when I was younger. And what it is that I was doing at the time, what it is that I was pursuing at the time was a field that he was in as well. And I'm the type of person who like to get around people who are like-minded. I'm the type of person who like to get with people who are in the field of what it is that I'm doing so that I can learn and grow and build. And if there's anything that I've learned along the way, I've shared it then just like I share it now. But as passionate as I was when it came to that thing that I wanted to do, I was doing it for a while too. I enjoyed it. And at some point in the journey, I didn't want to do it anymore. At some point in the journey, as much as I was enjoying what I was doing, I just grew tired of it. I outgrew it. I outgrew what it was that I was doing at that time when it came to that profession. And I started to develop other areas within me that made me want to start gravitating towards other opportunities, other things that I wanted to, delve into, other things that I wanted to check out when it came to pursuing my next career path. And what ended up happening is I ended up sharing the new idea that I wanted to do, the new thing that I wanted to do that was very much different than the field that he and I was both in. I shared the idea with him, which was, I'm not even going to say it was a mistake because it was a learning lesson. It was a learning lesson. It was an eye-opener for me to take this nugget that I learned at that moment and apply it to where I'm at in life and convey it to you guys, for anybody out there who may experience what it is that I'm sharing with you guys. But anyway, I shared my idea of what I wanted to do, and he knocked it. You know what I'm saying? He knocked it. And again, this is something that I wanted to do. This is something that God has given me. This is something that I research. Anytime it's something that I want to do, I always research it first. And if I continue to find passion in what it is that I'm wanting to do, something that I'm interested in pursuing, then I'll continue to entertain it until it get to a point where I feel like this resonates with me and I'm going to give it a try. So at that point, I done already done all of that work. I've already, just like I got into that field, when it comes to the new thing that I wanted to get into, I already did my homework, my research, and I felt good about it. And I felt good about even making that transition from the thing that I was doing at that time, which I was very passionate about, but I didn't want to do it anymore. And so he said to me, you seem to be a very unstable individual when it comes to the things that you want to do. And then he started going to some biblical quotes by pointing out how God disliked unstable things and unstable people and stuff like that. If y'all know that scripture, y'all go ahead and come through in the comments. Forgive me, I don't remember it. But I know what he was talking about. And so he started pretty much quoting scriptures about me being unstable, about the choices that I wanted to make when it came to my life. And so at the time, I'm younger, I'm still en route of trying to figure out what I want to do. It got to me. Like, it wouldn't get to me now because I'm more sure of who I am, but it got to me at the time because I was like, man, this is really what I want to do. And it had me actually second guessing myself. It had me actually questioning my decisions based off of what he projected to me. And after that conversation, I was tossing and turning at night because for me, I think the battle was because I developed that craft. I started from scratch and I got really good at it. And I really thought that it would be something that I would be doing for a very long time. And so I was torn between the idea of continuing to do something that I worked so hard at doing, but I lost some steam and some fire when it came to that passion. And I found something else that I wanted to pick up, but I wasn't 100% sure about it for the simple fact that I've never done it before. However, I grew to the point where I said, I'm going to try it again. But every single time I had these type of notions where I wanted to try something, and then if I didn't, like it, or I wanted to try something different, I will always remember that conversation that he and I had, which was, if you continue to keep putting things down and picking things up, you're going to be classified as this unstable person. And so over time, I grew to a point where I was like, I'm going to share this video with you guys because I know it's a lot of people out there who probably feel unstable in their walk when it comes to their choices in life, whether it's with a relationship, a career, a job, schools, whatever the case may be. I know a lot of you guys may feel that pressure to feel like you got to stick with something that you may not necessarily like or not be passionate about anymore, or whatever the case may be. And I want to use my platform, and I'm really glad that I have this platform to be able to express myself, because I know that I can reach people out here who have similar experiences, travel similar paths, similar as mine. Anyway, fast forward to today. I'm glad I made that decision to change career paths. I'm glad I made the decision to pursue what I wanted to pursue. I'm glad that I didn't listen to someone else who had their vision and idea of what they may have felt I should be doing, or just had an opinion, a biased opinion about something that I wanted to do in the first place. And so anyway, going forward, I picked that new idea up, entertained it, did it for a while, picked something else up, did that for a while, didn't want to do that, pick something else up, and I've grown to a point where I actually appreciate the fact that I went through those processes. I went through those necessary steps of picking things up, putting them down, picking things up, putting them down, picking them up, putting them down, and not feeling sad about it. Actually developing confidence in my walk. Actually developing confidence in every decision that I was making, because what I now realize is that it was a process of elimination. For me, it was trial and error. For me, it is when you don't know what you want to do in life and you're trying to find your purpose, you're not going to get it right the first time. You're not going to get it right the first time, and that's the lesson that I learned from that. And to me, anybody out there who's watching this video, if you find yourself in a position where you like something 1 minute and you decide to, put it down and try something else, I want to encourage you. I want to let you know that despite what anybody say to you in your life, despite even your own thoughts, I want you to know, and I want you to stand tall in the pocket and be okay with knowing that you are entitled to make as many necessary changes and adjustments in your life as often as you need, bro. As often as you need, you're entitled. I don't care if you change something every single day. I don't care if it changes every single day. If it's something that you were doing and you're no longer interested in it anymore, you are entitled to not be interested in that thing anymore. You are entitled to try something different. That's what we're put here on earth anyway. To be creative, to experience and explore the world, to explore what we like, to explore our beings and explore our purpose. Key word, explore. When it comes to your walk of life, we're exploring, bro. We're exploring. When you go and you travel different countries and things of that nature, sometimes you're going to find certain areas that you've never seen before that's going to give you aha moments. It's going to give you something to think about that may actually give birth to the idea of saying, this is a place that I want to live. Even if you're happy or you're somewhat happy with where you live and you see somewhere else that you visited and traveled to, it's nothing wrong with saying, I want to relocate. I want to entertain the idea of relocating. Life is all about exploring. Life is all about exploring. Life is all about doing the things that resonate with you. And who is anybody in this world to tell you that you can't think the way that you think? Who is anybody in the world to tell you that you can't think the way that you think? Who is anybody in the world to tell you that you're wrong for discovering something else within you that wakes you up, something that you want to explore? Who's anybody in this world to tell you that you're wrong for that, bro? What crime are you committing? Who are you hurting in the process? And quite frankly, if it's something that you're not settled with, if it's something that you want to grow from or evolve from, it's nothing wrong with wanting to grow from a situation. There's nothing wrong with developing something and realizing that, that may not be me anymore. There's nothing wrong with evolving. Keep in mind, we are meant to evolve. We are not meant to stay the same to begin with, bro. I remember a while back when President Obama was in office, this is not a political reference, this is just a speech that he gave that actually opened my eyes even more. He pretty much said, when he did his 4-year tenure, he was like, if I can recall what he said, go easy on me in the comments if I'm not getting it 100% right. But one thing that I remember him saying was, since he was younger, he never wanted to do anything beyond 4 years. He never wanted to do anything beyond 4 years. He wanted to try something, do it for 4 years, and then evolve and figure something else out that he wanted to do for the next 4 years. So on and so on, all the way up to, guess what? He became our president. He became our president, served 4 years, and then went on to do whatever he's doing. And so when he said that, I'm like, this is our president speaking. Not that he's God or nothing like that. But, it let me know that I'm not the only person who, wanted to do something different in my life and could be successful at it and be okay with the decision of saying, I don't want to do this anymore. And so when he said that, it hit home, and I was like, I'm not saying that that's the way that I'm going to go about my life, but the whole moral of the story is to say it's okay to say, I want to do this for a season and try something different. It's okay to say, I want to evolve. We are meant to evolve anyway. We're meant to evolve anyway. We're not meant to stay the same. I'm not the same person at my age now that I was when I was 21. I wasn't the same person at the age of 21 like I was the age of 18. And at 18, I wasn't the same person that I was at 16. And at 16, I wasn't the same person that I was at 13. You feel what I'm saying? We're meant to be sponges. We're meant to soak up as much knowledge and wisdom in life. We're meant to be here to continue to grow and evolve. And as we grow, we're going to peel off layers, bro. We're going to peel off layers and develop new layers. Again, as we grow, we're going to peel off layers in order to invite new layers of new growth. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to peel off, just like when your hair sheds. It's not like your hair sheds all the way down until it becomes bald. Your hair sheds to promote and invite new growth. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Like, if you find yourself in a position where you're like, man, I'll feel bad if I went to school for this and did this for 4 years and wanted to drop it. I spent my money, I did this. My mom encouraged me or told me I need to do this. My dad told me I need to go to the military to be that next male to represent the family, where every male went to the military. So I'm influenced and I'm encouraged and pushed to do something that maybe I don't want to do, but I'm going to do it because someone else told me this is the right thing to do. I may not have wanted to go to the military. That may not be something that was meant for me to do. You feel what I'm saying? If you decide not to do it, it doesn't tarnish your legacy. It promotes your individuality. If you decide to do something that you want to do with your life, it promotes your individuality, your uniqueness. If you decide to do something different than the next person, family or not, if you decide to do something, it promotes your individuality, bro. If you decide to do something different in your life that goes against the grain of other people's opinion, good. I grew to a point in my life where I accepted, you know what, not only will I stand tall for myself, I realized that many of my decisions is going to create more people to go against the grain, because I'm not a yes man, because I'm not in agreement with what everyone tells me I should be doing with my life. So I've been accepted a while ago, even doing YouTube. Not everybody do what I do. If I was to tell everybody that this is what I do and this is how I'm pretty much trying to become a full-time content creator and things of that nature, they'll probably look at me like, why you ain't doing a regular job? Why you ain't doing what everybody else is doing? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't have these conversations with people because I'm sure in my walk. I don't have these type of conversations with people because I'm not here for a debate. I do what I do. And that's another reason why I create in my own lane. I create in my own bubble. I don't need nobody's opinion. I don't seek nobody's opinion. I'm not that guy. At that time when him and I had that conversation, my old buddy, when we had that conversation, I was uncertain. I'm not uncertain anymore. We are meant to evolve, bro. We are meant to grow. We are meant to take the lessons that God has given us. We are meant to take these lessons and apply them to our own individual life. So if that's his opinion, if you have people in your life that gives you similar opinions, I want you to know that that feeling within that says I want to do something on my own, that feeling within that says to you, I want to do something different with my life. I don't want to continue to go to school for this or whatever the case may be. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I want to create my own business. I want to create my own hustle. I want to open up my own barbershop. If that's what God put in you, then do it, my brother. If that's what God told you to do, then do it, my brother. Whatever it is that you desire in your life, you are given that desire for a reason. Whatever it is that God has put in the bosom of your belly was put there for a reason. And he gave it to you, not you and everyone else. Not you and everyone else. And if you decide to change your mind on that and want to do something different, do it. And don't feel bad about it. That's really one of the biggest takeaways that I want to share with you. Is don't feel bad about it, bro. If you don't like something, ball it up, throw it in the trash, entertain something else. Just keep your feet moving. Just keep evolving. That's the biggest thing that I want to encourage you guys to do, is just don't stay stuck. Don't throw away that idea and do nothing else with your life. Because at that point, that's when you hit a plateau. And you risk the possibility of failing in life. You risk the possibility at discovering yourself, discovering your newness, discovering the next thing that's going to drive you on your path of purpose, bro. So whatever you do, it's okay. Change that idea, change and do something different as often. You are entitled to change your mind as often as you need, bro. As often as necessary. You are entitled to change your ideas. You are entitled to change career paths. You are entitled to change whatever. You change your mind as often as necessary. That's meant for you to grow. You are entitled. So regardless of anybody's opinion, you're entitled. If you're 20, you're entitled. If you're 21, you're entitled. If you're 25 and you want to do something different with your life, you're entitled. You're entitled to change. If you went to school for something, graduated, but decided you wanted to start something different, travel in a different lane, then do it. Take risks. Do what resonates with you. That gravitational pull. Do that thing that's tugging at your heart, bro. Do that thing that's always on your mind. Do it. If you're 25, if you're 30, if you're 40, If you're 45, if you're 50 and you want to do something different, you are entitled. You are entitled to change your mind. Do not feel the pressure or judgment from other people. You feel what I'm saying? Do not feel the pressure from nobody in the world to tell you or dictate what you should be doing with your life. You could have worked a job for 20 years, and on the 21st year, you say, you know what, I want to try something different. I want to start my new landscaping business. You know, I want to open up that nail salon, ladies. I want to paint, or I want to grow a garden, or I want to travel. You're entitled to change, bro. You're entitled to change as often as necessary as you need to continue to grow in life. And don't let nobody bully you and tell you that you're wrong. Don't let nobody tell you that you're wrong, because remember, this is your life. This is your life. You have to do what makes you happy. You have to do what brings peace to you. You have to do what brings prosperity to you. You have to do what brings growth to you. You have to do what brings drive and desire and ambition and fuel you on a day-to-day basis. You have to do that for you. You have to do that for you. Because if you listen to them, I promise you, you're going to feel like something's missing, and then you'll grow to a point where you realize you shouldn't have listened to them. You'll grow to a point in life where you reach a certain age, or you reach a certain level of experience. You'll reach a certain point in your life where you're going to regret not doing that thing that you've been wanting to do all along, bro. You're going to reach that point in your life. So I'm just asking you, if you're watching this video and you've been reluctant and hesitant and got people in your circle in your ear telling you don't do it, or judging you or critiquing you about the many times that you've picked something up and put it down, don't listen to them. All I'm going to encourage you to do is, if you put something down, please pick something back up. Please pick something up. Please keep moving. Please keep growing. Please continue to evolve. But don't listen to the naysayers around you. Don't listen to nobody around you. God is giving you that vision and that dream. He's giving it to you at this season. That season is giving it to you for a reason. He's giving it to you for a reason. So just because people want to put a ceiling on your vision, people want to put a cap on your growth, you are limitless, my friend. I want you to know you are limitless. You can do anything you want to do out here in life. Don't ever allow that pressure to get to you. Don't ever allow that pressure to get to you. Don't let it phase you. Be comfortable with it. When I tell you, for real, like, I grew to the point where I'm like, man, you know, it's something that I want to do, I'm waking up. It's something that I want to do, I'm going to do it. I research it. That's just what I do. I research it. I do a ton of research. And the more that I discover within that research will either tell me whether I want to entertain it, whether I want to try it, or whether I want to deny it and try something else. But nobody's going to deny me when it comes to what it is that I want to do in life. And I want to encourage you to not let nobody to deny you neither. Change is frequent. Change is often. Always remember that change is necessary for growth. Change is necessary for growth. In order to grow, you have to change, even if you stick to something for 20 years. Even if you stick to something for a very long time. I'm not saying everybody got to keep switching lanes. I'm saying even if you stick to something, don't continue to do it the same way for 20 years. Continue to seek knowledge. Continue to figure out ways you can improve yourself with what it is that you're doing, with what it is that you're committed to. Don't stay stuck. Always strive to get better. Always seek to become better. Always seek to become a better version of yourself in all that ways, in everything that you do. Turn that chapter. Keep turning chapters. As long as you're growing, keep turning those chapters. And if you find yourself revisiting something that you tried 10, 20 years ago, and that passion picked back up, who's to tell you can't do it again? Maybe you wasn't ready then. Maybe you wasn't ready then, or maybe you're ready now. For example, I started YouTube years ago. I started doing YouTube a long time ago. Before I took YouTube serious, I was doing something completely different. I was doing something completely different on the channel. And then I decided to not do that. I wanted to do something different. And then I decided to not do that. I tried different things on YouTube until I grew to the point where I was like, I figured out what I want to do here on YouTube. I figured out what I want to do, but I never gave up. And I never let anybody who may have had an opinion about the things that I've done on YouTube and many ways that I tried to be a content creator, it was trial and error for me. It was trial and error, but I never gave up. I knew that I was going to be a content creator. I just had to keep doing what I had to do and weave my way till I found my niche, and I found it. And I found it. I don't regret none of those things because it led me to here. It was a journey, and it's still a journey. And we're going to continue to keep traveling in this journey. And who knows, maybe I'll change my mind and do something different at some point. I don't know. I don't know. But if I do, I'm entitled to that. Just like if you decide to change something in your life for the better that's necessary for you, that's going to bring joy and peace and happiness to you, then do what you have to do. Do what you must do. Just keep growing. Just keep growing. That's the only thing that I'm going to encourage you to do, is just keep growing. Don't stay stuck. Don't put something down and stay stuck. Keep growing. I encourage you guys to lock in if you haven't already. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notification bell. Every single time we come through with these nuggets, you guys will get it. All you have to do is just lock all the way in, all right? As always, do what brings life to you. Please do not let those words go over your head. Do what brings life to you. And it's a great chance that you'll bring life to whatever it is that you do. You already know the goal is to hashtag grow. New video coming soon. We've been at it every single day here on the Dream Drivers Legacy channel, guys. We're at it every day. We're active every day. Just a PSA, I'm proud of myself because this is the most consistent that I've been on my channel. I'm locked in, I'm dialed in, and I'm doing it for you guys. But we plan on continuing every single day, y'all. Every single day we dropping a video. Every single day. I went from dropping a video a week, maybe 2 videos within a week, once every 2 weeks or twice a month. Like, I went from being inconsistent to now challenging myself to where I said I'm not gonna play small. I'm not gonna play small. I'm gonna challenge myself to do something big, which is drop a video every single day. Why? Because I can. I'm not gonna let nothing intimidate me. I'm not gonna let, no matter how busy I get within the day, I'm not gonna let nothing intimidate me and discourage me from doing what it is that God put me here on earth to do. And that's spread light, love, and his message on purpose and purpose. Anyway, y'all, that's my spiel. I appreciate all my day one supporters, my in-betweens, my as of now. And we're manifesting more supporters on the way. If you're watching this video and you're new to me, again, I encourage you to join the family. It's a positive vibe community. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and blessings. One love, strength.